Hi everyone, it's me, Dana. Welcome to Smiling Connections. The message that I have for a lot of you who are very sensitive and in-tuned and aware of certain energies and feelings. A lot of you have been going through a very difficult time the past little while. And even those of you who weren't even aware that you are one of those sensitive people, you've been also going through a very tough time emotionally and physically. Our bodies have been changing, and our mind, bodies, and souls have been clearing out a lot of old residue, old hurts, old pain and scars, tissue, and all of this has been coming to the surface and needing to be cleared out. Some of us have had to do some work to get to the root of the hurt, and that involves, working with somebody who's going to help you shed some of those old wounds. Some people have been connecting with hypnotherapists, or past life regression is also another way to help release some of the things that are just been sitting there for so long we're not even aware of them, but we knew something was kind of in between us and what we feel has been coming. The good news is that the majority of us did connect with somebody and spoke with somebody and started shifting some of that stuff out. And there was a lot that had to be shifted out. So if that's where you've been and you've been kind of low and thinking, oh, I don't know if I can take any more, then you need to know that you're not alone. And if you haven't cleared all of your stuff out yet, please do connect with somebody who can help you do that, okay? There's an awful lot of talented people out there, energy workers and people like this who can help you get those things going, all right? Because the good stuff's coming. The last few days, the biggest message I have been getting for myself and for all of you was to rest and rejuvenate, because you got a great big huge number of people you're going to be helping in the next few weeks, okay? It's going to become very busy. It's been quiet for the last little while because you had to do some healing and some clearing out in order to be connected to your real, true strength and your reasons for being here. This is now going to become more and more apparent. The final little veils are being lifted off as you've chosen to be here and be a part of the change and the shift. So we needed to rest. We needed to build our strength. Okay? So if that's where you've been, smile. It's going to get better. Already is. It already is. I can feel the difference today. As I was saying, I had a reading earlier with someone, and that fog that has been hanging around, it had a lot of yucky stuff kind of laying in there, checking things out. So the fog is lifted, things are clearing, and where we're going and what we're here to do is also going to become very clear, okay? It's important for us to connect with each other, not sit home alone and suffer alone. Again, united we stand, and together we can do so much more. So, card 4, right now. Okay. Well, have a good look at it. See all that swirling? This is what I get, but it's all very light-centered now, whereas last week it was quite dark. And weaved in here, green and yellow, right? Opening up, we are opening up this light, but it also looks like all these strings here. So we are weaved together, we are connected. And we are bringing forth this big bright light. We're all part of the shift, okay? And it's surrounded in purple, which is your crown chakra, opening up. Your spiritual connections are going to be more and more profound. And also, I'm getting the message to be aware that we're going to be becoming aware of more things and seeing more things with your physical eyes that have been here for quite some time but have not shown themselves to us. The more ready you are, the more open you are, the more you're going to see, sense, feel, hear, and just know. And it's going to go beyond your five senses. I myself see energy lines. And that's not something that I would share with anyone prior to this. But I know more and more of you are starting to see things. So I have to share what's happening with me so that it opens the door for you to know, no, you're not going crazy. And yes, you are starting to see and feel more. Sometimes you be home alone, but it feels kind of crowded in the kitchen. Yeah, well, this is what I'm talking about. Starting to pick up more things just out of the corner of your eye, and more things kind of phasing in and phasing out. There's many of you experiencing these things. So just be aware it's part of the waking up and discovering what your piece of the bigger picture is all about. And the more you're seeing, the more you're bringing in and attracting to you, is because the brighter your light, people are drawn to the light. So if your light's quite strong and quite bright, you're going to be attracting these energies. And just know, use your power of love to connect with the other people. And together, we're all going to cause some big changes, okay? Together. And it's going to be happening fast. The next few weeks are going to cause so much lifting and changes. So just know you're not alone. There's a huge team here, and we're all part of the bigger picture. Thanks for listening. I hope this resonates with you. And if you have any questions or you just want to chat, connect with me. I connected with about 4 different people this weekend on Skype and in person, and I had some amazing conversations, from out-of-body experiences to seeing UFOs to aliens. There is no taboo subject, because if someone's experiencing it and it's happened, then there's no such thing as it doesn't exist. Who would make up stuff like that, and what would be the point? And the fact is, there can't be that many people making up the same things, okay? Just because you have not seen it or felt it or experienced it with your own body or your own eyes does not mean it hasn't happened. That's like saying, I was watching Channel 2, so the only thing going on in the world is what I saw on Channel 2. Well, there's a lot more channels, okay? And each of us is tuned into different frequencies and channels. And our frequencies are changing. As we are lifting off some of the layers from the past, it's kind of like a snake shedding its skin, or a butterfly coming out of the cocoon. Some of that was there to protect us for where we were, but now it's not necessary. And it's time to look at what's the new world bringing to us, and why are we here? Because while we were in the cocoon, or while we were in that old skin, we were preparing for something else. And the next chapter is started. So I hope you're as excited as I am, because it's good stuff. It's good stuff coming. And the more of us that are positively focused on the good stuff coming, the big changes are positive, the better, the stronger we are together. Thanks for listening. See you soon. Dana.